Good
Well,
morning.
well, well. It's Wednesday, hump day, middle of the
Yeah,
week. I know you don't like that, but it's hump day for a lot of people.
yeah. Kids got eye doctor's appointments today, this afternoon, so it's going to be a
Ooh,
busy day. Wife's at home sick, second day in a row.
man, that's not
So
good.
yeah, it's
Not
hopefully it
good.
doesn't spread to me. I don't want it. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it could and could not. My wife was sick for a month, and I didn't get it she got a little better, and then I got it for like 2 weeks.
yeah. Good morning,
Oh,
sick.
it's
How you
good.
doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I just it's always good to see you there, sick.
Yep.
Man.
Always good to see you, Stick. He's
And
closer. He's getting better.
I mean that. I really do. I like sick.
Absolutely.
It's got sick. Stay true to yourself, man. You know,
Yep.
don't let nobody bully you, or
Yeah.
just stay blunt person that you are. That's what drew me to sick
Yeah.
is his
Be you.
openness, yeah, and willing to just say what's on his mind and be very straightforward, and not
Yeah.
be silenced by somebody else. So if you
Yeah.
have an opinion, speak it, man. I truly believe that. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
and that's why I like seeing. That's why I jumped on his live the other day too, because not because he jumps on in the side chat here and there, but because I truly think that we're very few us very open, blunt people. We speak our truth, and yes, it hurts feelings, but we don't mean it that way. We mean it as
Just speak your mind.
yeah. And if it hurts your feelings, then something's going on with you. You need to, check what you're doing. I mean, really, if your feelings
Check
get
your
hurt
ego
over
at
us
the
telling the
door.
truth, well, I mean, if your feelings get hurt over someone telling you the truth, then you need to look in the mirror and figure out what you're doing that's wrong. Because you're doing
Right.
something. You know,
Exactly.
because the
I'm
truth
not
hurts, man.
perfect.
And
I'm
I,
not
I, I
perfect.
really like sick, man, and I hate that I'm not over there on his stuff more. But I'm very busy. I have a life, a real life, and I know he does too. But and you do too, but you're more than welcome anytime sick on my live streams when I do them. I don't do them much, but I've got to start. YouTube's getting on to me. They sent me another email saying you need to be doing live streams every day or every other day. And I'm like, I'm not doing that shit every day. I'm not, they're trying to get me to make money is what they're trying to do, you know,
Oh yeah.
because if I make money, they make money. So,
Oh
and,
hell yeah.
um, I don't
Shoot,
know.
I do three a week. I do three with you in the mornings,
Yeah.
and then I do two with you in the
Shit, you
evening
do
on
five.
Wednesdays.
You
Yeah,
do
that's what I'm saying. I was
three.
gonna say
Yeah.
we do 5 live streams
Yeah.
a week, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good to wake up and have someone just to jive with in the morning time, talk to and good morning, guys. What's that word?
I can't pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. But good morning to you,
Yeah, good morning, man. Moto, good morning.
Moto. Morning,
Yeah,
morning,
I
morning,
mean
morning.
it's the same as good morning, quick, man. Hope everything's going good at daycare. We got our own here, you know.
Yeah, I got him in
You
daycare.
too good at daycare, I really
uh,
believe it. Uh,
dude, let me tell you something. I got to tell you. Yesterday, I had that road glide out. I was out for 4 or 5 hours, man, and that thing puts the Road King to shame, man. I mean, the
oh,
comfort,
I know. I've drove. My brother has a Road
yeah,
Glide
with
S
with
or ST. Yeah,
with
2023
comfort.
Road Glide ST.
I got lost having that GPS up there was, oh man, that was awesome. Got me back on track because there were some road closures rerouted me. Having
Yeah,
to go through my phone and figure it out and have my phone sitting up there. I mean, and the way it rides and corners. I mean, that was my first real long ride.
yeah.
I did about over 200 something miles. So, but and then I was
Hell yeah,
going,
dude. See how he
yeah,
silences me, sick. He keeps me from getting off path and going off and saying stuff. He just starts bringing up motorcycle stuff because he knows I'm going to talk about it. No, no, but seriously, dude, I'm so jealous. Like I was telling you yesterday, man, it is just I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get the batteries because I've got them both out. I bring them in and put them on tenders, so I keep them out of the cold weather. And, it's to me, it's better that way. If I had a garage or something like that, I've got a basement, but I don't trust. But that basement stays cool and that's fine, but it's not
Right.
real cold. But I've got other stuff down there. I like to keep an eye on my batteries because I've seen some people's batteries and stuff, and their shit melt and burn up. So I like to keep an eye on my stuff, and that's what I was saying the other day, man. Mine needs a bath. I went out there and I'm like, man, these motorcycles need a bath. I mean, bad, dude.
Get the pressure washer out.
I don't have one, but I have a water hose. But thing, man, like I completely cannot wait. Like, yes, today's going to be like 69 or something like that. But everyone's like, we'll get the bike out. Now we got the next 2 days coming. It's going to be rain. And that's what I'm waiting for, the rain because it still hasn't rained here since they salted the roads and everything. And
Are
we
you
still,
shitting me?
no, it still has not rained, dude. We have had no rain, and the sides of the roads going down the mountains, everything's still white. Now, we'll get a dew, in the morning. There's a dew, but it has not rained
Right.
enough to wash anything off. And I always check my tires on my car and my truck and underneath, and it's still there's dust. And I'm like, I'm not getting the motorcycles out until it rains. So this week, I think, supposed to have pretty good chances. Let's see, or this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday here is supposed to rain like.
Saturday's supposed to be 65% thunderstorms, which would be good. That should wash a lot of that stuff off. And then Sunday, 45%. Now, the temperature is going to drop back down to the 50 Sunday, 56, Monday, 57. But then Tuesday, it's supposed to jump back up to 67. But the bad thing is, this is just like everybody's getting their hopes up. But where I'm at, it's like a spring fever kind of deal because next Thursday, it's going to drop back down to 54 where I'm at. So it's not like
I'll take 54 over 24.
Well, yeah, I will too. But I'm saying it's not going to be like 70 the rest of the year.
I could ride.
We're still going to have some. Yeah.
If it's 55,
well, I can too.
I can ride.
I've got heated jackets, stuff like that. I've got heated gloves and all that.
I had to take the inner liner of my jacket out yesterday. I had to stop and take my hat I put on underneath my helmet. I was sweating, man.
Now I know. Yeah, I bet. Now I know they're supposed to still have a snowstorm up north, Michigan and different places over in that area and on over. The news the Weather Channel was saying, Oh, I mowed mine last week.
It's too early to be mowing grass.
No. I mowed mine one day last week or something when it got nice. We jumped out and cut it real quick and looks a lot better.
Looking forward to it.
And that was actually we only had a couple of nice days back then, a couple a week or so ago. And
I got orders from the wife today. I got to clean out the flower bed and remove some stuff that's planted in there. And she's going to plant rose bushes. So I got to get that prepped today.
Well, that's good. Why it's nice.
No,
because
it's not
you
good.
Can turn it, why it's nice and not be. Well, it's not like 90 degrees. You're not going to be freaking, sweating.
No, that's
miserable. True. It's nice and decent weather. You can actually, because that's what I like to do, when I'm doing something outdoors. 60 degrees is perfect. You don't get too hot. You don't get,
not freezing to death. Yeah.
Quick, are you still over there? Are you still down south here? Is he still down south?
I don't know where he is, to be honest with you.
I
don't think I know where I'm at.
He was supposed to be going home or something soon. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe
it's going to be 78 degrees here Friday or something like that. So the wife's off.
That's crazy.
We're going to take a full day trip. We're going to do a full day trip, ride out in Indiana, ride some roads out there.
I got a
restaurant out there called The Reservation. We're going to stop and eat at. We used to love it when we lived out there.
It's going to be how much degrees?
77 or 78, something like that.
Damn, it's only going to be 69 here. Ain't that crazy how you're up north and I'm on a mountain?
I know. That makes no sense, man.
I'm colder than you. I'm still colder than you. I guess because the elevation. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And when you get up in the mountains, it gets chilly, man.
Yeah, people don't get that. Even on like fall or spring. Like there's times like they're like, damn, dude, man, I was sweating down there and I got over here and I had to stop and put a jacket on. Well, yeah, man, you just went up, you elevated up,
I
you're in the
told you about that
mountains.
time we were down
Dude,
Smokies. It was like 85 degrees down there in town. And
valley,
then we
yeah,
got
and then
up in the mountains, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh,
And what they don't understand is there's so many creeks and rivers that run through where I'm at too, in these mountains and all the mountains. When you go and cross a creek or a river over a little bridge or something, man, that cold spot, it hits you and it's like,
it
like
will.
30 degrees,
Yeah.
and it's
like,
sometimes it feels good, because in the summertime you get through there and you get to feel it and it's like, man, that's a good cool spot, or
yeah.
And but there now we do have a lot of like a lot of old little creeks that run off the mountain, that the water had run off the mountains for years and years and they're dried up. But that doesn't mean the coolness ain't there. They still have certain areas that stayed in the shade and stay cool. And I can take you to some spots where, man, you can hit and you'll be like, damn,
down the
we
valley.
just go through water, you know what I mean? Because it's cold, and there ain't been water there in 100 years, but you still feel that ground, the coldness from the ground in that place, And we got like 3 watering holes here where you can go and just water's pouring outside the mountain and it's the cleanest water. And it springs, and people all over come from different towns and they come fill up hundreds of jugs and water, and that's what they drink and use, And we have one that comes up out of the ground, and they put the guy that owns the property, they tried to get him to sell it for years and years because somebody was going to bottle it and sell it. He said no. He said because this is free and the community's been using this since the dawn of time, pretty much, So he put a pipe and put pipes down in the ground and everything to where it was clean and where it'd be cool. And then he made a pipe where it comes out and comes down. So it just comes down and it just runs all day constantly. And it's like gushing, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they know like little drip. It's like freaking a water hose, it's gushing out big. And it just runs back in the ground though. He's got it to where a piece of pavement, he paved a little piece and where the water and elevated it. So when people ain't there filling up their jugs, I mean, it just constantly runs. You know what I mean? That's just a spring.
We have one that
it won't never stop.
A year.
Well, he put that concrete there. He put that pavement there and smoothed it out to an angle. So when that water, it just goes right back down to the ground, and then eventually, seek all the way back down to the spring, I guess. But dude, that's some of the cleanest, best water you can drink. And then I used to get
it off the mountain in Harlan, Kentucky all the time.
Yeah,
just stop by the road. If you're thirsty, take your cup or your gallon of your old milk jug.
People show up I was gonna say people show up with like 100 milk jugs, man, and they'll sit there for hours till they fill them up. Yeah. But hey, that's what they use, man. And we have like 3 of those places, right? Like I can take you down the mountain on a ride, and we can just stop on the side of the road, and there's a big. It's just pouring, and they built a box area right around it and put a pipe up there, and it's just poured right out of the side of the mountain, man. It never stops. And we'll take what we'll do is take water, just like a water bottle, and if we're empty or whatever, we'll take a couple empties and we'll fill them up, and because it's cold, it's ice cold.
Yeah, it's real cold.
And we'll fill them up, and then that's what we'll have to drink on our ride. And because I can take you places where you never have to stop and get anything to drink. You just drink spring water. So
nothing wrong with that. But like I was trying to say, we had a spring behind our house that ran constantly 24/7. We had to because it would run down toward the building. We had to put pipes in so it would run around the building. But it ran. We had actual pictures of back when people with horse and buggies would stop there and drink water there.
That's cool.
That thing ran 24/7, 365.
That's how that's how these are. And the old lady's family, they got 2 wells on their property, active wells, you know what I mean? And we have so we have actually well water if we want it as well, And they fixed it in the houses where you just turn on a spigot and it's you just turn on a spigot and the well water comes out, or they have city water. You can use city water, you can use well water. And so they'll use city water for, everything else, clothes, washing clothes and all that stuff and shit. And then they have well water for, whatever else to drink and stuff. But it's pretty good water. You just got to be careful with some of them. They're irony, they got a lot of iron in them. So, but you can, like, if you have systems like we have, the well actually in the ground, the pumps and all that, you can put filters in them and do all that stuff to where, it does filter some of that out. Because you can tell if you have a real, everything's plastic nowadays, but if you have a real metal faucet, you can tell if you got a lot of iron in it, because it'll start corrosion or anything in your sink, so but some people, it's good for them because they need iron in their body.
Drink that iron. Drink that iron.
Seriously, the old lady has to take iron pills because her iron's low.
I don't know if it's the same iron though.
Well, no, but it could be. I'm just talking. You love big women. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, if that's what you
big
like.
Women need love too.
Quick, I guess he's off here. How many? I don't even know how many people's watching. If you're still on here, Quick Shoe, are you still down south here, or did you go back home yet?
Home. I don't know if he's on there or not. Nobody's really leaving much comments. They might be sleeping, drinking their coffee.
That's okay. We're here.
That coffee.
But yeah, I love watching the sun come up over here. Grumpy old man, how you doing? I love watching the sun come up and seeing that it's 50 degrees. It ain't that cold, but it ain't that warm, but it's nice. It's kind of like you can walk out on the porch without a jacket.
Chubby Chaser. Did you see that?
Yeah. How old are you?
Thanks, my friends. Call me
Chubby Jim.
Grumpy old man, how you doing this morning?
Yeah, my dad used to say I had lead in my ass because I move so slow.
Yeah. Get the lead out of your ass, man.
I was never one to move slow. My going to Forgotten Angels tomorrow. I might go home in a couple of weeks. Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Well, have a good time.
So you're just basically on your own time. That's good. I like that. On your own. So is that when the camp out starts tomorrow down there?
All right, Grumpy. Have a great day, man.
All right, man. I guess that is, ain't it? If the camp out starts.
I think this weekend, this weekend, ain't it? I'm not sure. I'm not going to say because I don't know.
I think it is. I think they're doing the camp. I think it starts Friday. They said maybe Friday. Back to work in April. I thought you retired quick. Welcome, Chio Wheat. However you pronounce your name. Some people's names are just, I don't understand why they don't make up a name. They know people can't. And no offense, man. I'm glad you're watching. And here's the thing. It's cool.
Thursday to Sunday.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the channels. Mine's Raysmotolife. I'm here on bottom. The one talking on top is Retired Rider. But yeah, like if you got a hard name to pronounce, and this is no offense towards anybody, I want to make that clear. A lot of people create name like me or you. Retired. Why not create a name people can, you kind of relate to, and people can understand. And a lot of people don't have channels. They're just watching, and that's good. And that's fine. That's who we want to reach. We want to reach watchers. We want to reach outside the YouTubers. We want to reach people that are just watching as well.
Well, we want to reach outside just the community. We want to reach as far as we can reach across the world. And I believe this is a platform that does,
Yeah. Nick says the 13th through the 16th. So that's Thursday then, because Friday's the 14th, I think, because I know I got a doctor's appointment that day. Yeah, we don't really.
Is it for a psychiatrist?
No. It's for the medication from the psychiatrist. It's a refill thing. No, I actually have to see a doctor, but no, it's not psychiatrist.
He's got to go pee in a cup, see if he's taking his medication.
Pretty much.
Let's see. Quick says he needs more money. Hey, we all need more money. No doubt about it.
Yeah, me and you both, man.
American Outlaw. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
I need $2 winning $2 on the lottery just ain't cutting it. I need to win like 200 million.
$2.
Yeah, I do the quick cash, and if you play the lottery, they give you those.
Yeah, I used to play it religiously. I stopped.
I do too. I play. I only spend like 20. I allow myself $20 a week, and I buy 5 tickets.
Really?
Yeah, and I've played for years, and I've won up to $2 or $3 grand. But here's the thing: I buy the Mega Millions. I always buy one Mega Millions. I buy the Powerball, and I buy the Lotto America. I buy Tennessee Cash, and I buy a Cash for Life. That's 5.
Dick Morrison says lottery is a joke, and I kind of
it is, but it helps the Tennessee schools. But here's the thing: I buy those 5, and on 3 of them, I do the quick cash, which they give you numbers, and if your numbers match up to any of those numbers, they got you can win 500 here, there, whatever. And I allow myself to spend $20 a week, and what I do is, a lot of times I'll win 10, 12, $13, and then I don't even have to spend the 20. I just spend like $5 or $6.
You just keep rolling
and just keep rolling it over. So
that's what I used to do.
And you never know when I hit it. If I ever hit one that's big. I mean, I've hit a few big ones, but nothing major. A friend of my old ladies, they hit 500K this past summer, and on a lottery, and the bring home was, I think, 380. She got it to bring home 380K, and she won that on a lottery ticket. I was amazed. I was like, how in the hell? That's crazy. You know what I mean? And like literally, like her husband went and bought him a brand new, one of those brand new Corvettes with a turbo in it. They're always sweet, man. And I was thinking, that's a lot of money though. They take out tax. They won 500K.
Vic Morrison says people complain of taxes, but they throw away their money on taxes. Weird.
Well, I mean, I don't complain of my taxes.
Vegas is better.
I'm not sitting here complaining about it. I'm saying, no,
he's saying
my money.
He's saying,
yeah, I know what he's saying. People complain because they're spending money on taxes and stuff, but then they'll go out here and buy stuff that doesn't even matter and still pay taxes on junk.
Hold on. 333, whatever that. I guess that's what that is. It's sad. It's sad you spend your life sitting in a chair.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
buddy,
I don't spend my life sitting in a chair, my friend. I'm out riding.
Yeah, I do. I sit on a Harley Davidson.
I sit on a Harley Davidson, my
chair.
Friend.
Actually, have
thanks
two
for coming in.
Yeah,
but
thanks.
Please don't come in the channel and just attack like that. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's completely rude, man. I mean, it's sad that you're sitting in a chair in your mama's basement talking to us. I mean, dude, you're doing the same thing. I mean, come on.
Vegas better odds, and it's always.
We don't just sit in a chair all day. If I do, it's on a Harley Davidson or it's, but thanks for watching, man. We're glad you put a comment in. It will help.
We don't sit in chairs. We'll be here an hour and a half, and we'll be out doing our thing, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. I mean, I love the way they say that, but they're sitting there in front of one too.
I ride a 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide Limited.
I've got a 07 Ultra Classic and a 2008 Sportster Nightster that I gave to my kid, but I still ride it here and there. I'd like to chop it out, but yeah, man. I mean, you're going to come in and throw shots, man. Just remember, you're sitting there in a chair on a computer, just like we are.
Exactly. That's funny.
I mean, I think he'd put that in before he thought.
Yeah. That's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, it don't hurt my feelings to say I sit in a chair.
Yamaha.
Oh yeah, I'm a fat dude. Do you guys like soft tail? Actually, I like the chopper, man. Truthfully, but it's hard to travel on a chopper around the country and go to different states, and so I like a good cushion cruiser, man. I like if that's what you're trying to talk about, if you're just trying to talk dirty, man, I mean, or whatever, because some people like to talk stupid, but I'm not saying you
Yeah.
are. I'm just saying,
Vic Morrison says it's
I do like
2012
soft tails. I do like
Victory
cruisers.
Vision 69 Trumpet Daytona.
Yeah,
Victory
no,
Vision.
it's a
Is that a
Victory
Victory
Vision.
motorcycle?
It
Yeah,
should
I've
be
never
if it's a 2012 Victory Vision.
Vision.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm sure they made something to that order of.
I don't know. I don't know much about the Victory.
Yeah, I
motorcycle,
mean, the channel we're on, the guy above me on top, his name's Retired Rider. Okay, that means he's retired, and and his channel's, motorcycle riding. And we come on here and we're doing the vertical so we can reach more of you people out there, and that's why we're doing it vertical, and that's what we're hoping to reach you guys, so we can bring you guys into the channel and you can watch his videos, because he has a lot of nice riding videos and stuff like that. And we do a few live streams a week, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, we're on here. We're just on here talking, early morning talk. And if you go to my channel, I got political stuff. I got riding videos. I have a lot of shorts on
Gotcha,
political
Vic.
stuff. I got riding videos on my shorts with my cameras, 360s, and it's just a mix of different things on my channel. But yeah, man, we're just here having
6'5".
a
Vic
conversation.
Morrison says he says he's 6'5" and he couldn't fit on anything else. Yeah, when you're tall,
Well,
it's
I was going
hard
to
to find a
say,
bike. It's
yeah,
hard to find a
it
bike.
is, because I'm 6'2", and even though I've got the Mustang seat, I love the cushion. I love that it's comfortable. I can ride for 20 hours and never get sore from it. But man, it sets me up a couple inches. I should have went with a thinner one, but
Right.
where I'm 6'2", if I didn't have, if I had mid controls, I'd never be able to ride it. Like, I've tried to ride, like on my old 95 Kawasaki Ninja. I
Yeah.
was 24. I could do things different. Now I'm, 44, and
Yeah, now you're an old
I got to
man.
have forward controls. I'm so tall. I can't be uncomfortable on a motorcycle anymore.
Me either.
It's just, I can't do it. I'm not going to ride, because I like to ride. And so I like to go distances as well. So I just don't want to be in any mid controls.
He says he can lay down and take a
I can't
nap at
do it.
80 mile an hour.
Yeah, man. If you're on that, he's probably saying, yeah, his bike is so kicked back. And what kind of bars do you have on it, man? Do you have the big, like, the big curved back bars, cruising, couch bars? I don't know what they call them. I've got 8 hangers. I got 16-inch, but they're not you know what I'm talking about? The ones that the
Right.
black fellas ride. A
Yeah.
lot of the black people, they ride and they'll put their bars and they curve back real far. Well, I mean, you can say black on live. Hell, man, they know it ain't no disrespect. It's the truth. They have certain trends in their community, just like we do. You don't see a lot of white people with those big bars like that. You don't. It's a
Key
trend.
lime, you're both bullshitters.
Stop, just
Well,
dino
come in
mode.
and bullshit
Okay.
with the bullshitters. Come in and bullshit with the bullshitters. I
Key
don't
lime,
care.
huh? You're both bullshit. Well, cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I bullshit. Everybody bullshits. But it is what it is, my friend.
I mean, how would I know things if I'm not bullshitting about what I ride, what I do?
There's stock.
Go check out my channel, man. You'll see what I do.
Dynamite.
You'll see what I ride.
Gotcha.
Man.
Gotcha, brother.
I mean, I love it, because they sit here and say, "Oh, you're a bullshit, you're a liar." Really? Go watch my videos. You'll see that I actually ride and do things. What I say, I do.
If he would be quiet down there for a second, I can read the comment. What did you learn to ride on? It's better to go with smaller bike first. I'm 6'1". I learned to ride on dirt bikes. That's
I was going to say, I was young, man. I was 12 years old. It was a 1986, 87 Honda 100 dirt bike. It was old 4-strokes, what I learned to ride on. So, Greenfish, Colorado River, huh? I stayed out in Arvada, Colorado, if you know where that is. You love Trump. Yeah, I do too, buddy. Go check out my channel. You'll see. I talk political shit all the time about Trump. I mean, he's y'all's president now. He's the people that get their feelings hurt. He's your daddy. No.
I know, Quick. You want to ride. I was out all day yesterday, man.
Makes me sick because I got so much to do to get mine back to
a mini bike. Yeah.
Mini bikes are okay, man. But
my first street bike I had that I put on the street was a Kawasaki Ninja sport bike.
Mine was too.
That was my first one.
That was mine too. It was a 95 and green and white. I loved it, but it was heavy.
Mine was red and white.
Mine was green and white, and it was actually quite heavy to be the older. It was a 95, but I thought they were hitting that compared to the ones nowadays. It was heavy, It was a heavier bike, and and I look back on it and I'm thinking, man, that how much they've changed. Because now it's like there's so little and light. It's like it's amazing how you can jump on a little Ninja and it's like, oh, that's a 650 or 757, and it's like, man, that don't look bigger than a 250, but it is. And they're so little and light. And they're just, I don't know, for some reason the 90s and mid 90s they were bigger. They seemed bigger and heavy. Trump loves bikes, yeah. I mean, he does have a gold custom bike. I'm not going to say chopper because to me it's not a chopper. It's a custom bike. That's what a custom is. Not a
Trump
chopper.
loves bikes. I don't know what this guy's saying. I give that's for you. I give free mustache rides. That's for you. That's for you, man. Jesus loves you. Yes, he does.
Dude, we're not females, man. You're gonna say some stuff like that on it with two dudes? Come on, man. I mean,
it's hilarious some of the stuff.
I know I love it though. It's cool. It's what we're doing. We're reaching more people. As long as you don't come in with a crappy attitude.
You guys get wrecked on the road. That's what I'm scared of. No, you
can't fear that.
Yeah, you can't have no fear. You can have fear, but not too much fear.
Fear is healthy. Panic is dangerous.
Fear is healthy. Yeah.
Fear is healthy. Panic is dangerous.
Panic is dangerous.
Yes, if you panic, that's deadly. But
before I turned the camera on yesterday, Ray, before I turned the camera on, I was making a turn, right-hand turn, and I gave it some throttle, and I was making a right-hand turn, and this lady was coming out from a side street. She turned out left in front of me, and we almost connected. I mean, those brakes way better than Rick King's brakes with that anti-lock brake.
Yeah,
I was able to stop. Yeah. I mean,
dude, you need to turn that camera on right before you pull out your driveway.
I know.
I learned, even if I'm not doing a video, I learned to have one just for insurance reasons. You know what I mean? For to say, when they say, oh, he pulled out, I'm going to say, look, just watch the video, And
then I thought about that, what you were saying. From now on, I'm going to have my camera on all the time. But
I'm telling you, even though it got to be like a job for me, and that's why I quit filming my rides, I'm telling you, dude, I'll throw one up and just turn it on just for that purpose only. And even like my 360, man, like, I can hit any angle. So if someone comes from behind or forward, I still got them on camera.
You're the political guy. You're
okay. Trump just bought a Tesla. Yeah. And you know what? Actually, the last time he drove, I was talking about this yesterday. I thought it was going to be a long, long time. He actually drove, him and Melania was up front. He actually drove a vehicle in 2014. It showed a video of him. I seen a video of him doing it. Yeah, but he said mainly his staff would probably be driving it. And, and everyone's, of course, we got the left saying, oh, well, he owes Elon, he owes him favors. That's why he made that commercial for him. He just made a commercial for him, so what? Elon's like ready to get back to his real job. And I don't either. But here's the thing. Elon woke up and decided to choose common sense. And when Elon seen what the left was doing, he was like, hang on, I'm part of this party. No, thank you. So did Joe Rogan. The same thing with these guys. Everybody was like, wait a minute. These guys are jumping off the cliff. I'm not jumping with them. So I'm going to have common sense. So they decided to wake up and choose common sense. And then that one lady said, well, Elon paid for Trump's win. He gave $200-something million to his campaign. So what? Bill Gates and his wife gave $420 to Biden's in 2020. So what's the difference? And Joe Biden won in 2020.
I wouldn't say he's a god. I wouldn't say Elon's a god.
No, I don't say that. I don't say that about anybody but my one true God, and that's above me.
Yeah.
There ain't. I don't. Dude. Even that Charlemagne dude, the black guy on the left that does the Breakfast Club. He's a nutbag in my opinion. I will not. He changed his name to Charlemagne. I don't call him that. I just say he's Charlemagne because I'm not going to call anybody that a god unless it's my God above. I don't say
Love
that. I'm not going to do
Mr.
that.
Stone. I
I don't
love the
agree with that.
conversation. As a new rider, I am tied between getting on an Indian dark horse touring or a Harley street glide. No biases. What is the benefits of both? They're
Well,
both good bikes.
I think they're both good bikes, but you need to
Yep.
research the Indian, because now I'll tell you something different with the Indian. I've seen and heard also is the frame is not steel, it's aluminum or something. It's different. I would check into that. I've heard good things about the Dark Horse. I've also heard, they were like glitches and stuff in the computer stuff, but also with Harley, there's glitches.
Same with
They
Harley.
had to do.
Yeah.
Yes, they had to do. They've had to
Yeah.
recall a couple of times.
Yeah.
I love you. Be careful. You got your note to leave early. Oh, what time you leaving?
2:20.
Okay. All right. Be careful.
He's talking to his daughter, not me.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. My kid's leaving for school. But yeah, I mean, do your research, and it just depends. Are you wanting a brand new one? You want to go with a 2025, 2024? You want a used one, or what? I mean, that's what you need to look into. If you're willing to really
Thank you. I
buy and have
appreciate that.
a decent conversation about looking into motorcycles, research both, man. And go with what you're
Mr.
comfortable
Stone.
with. Go ride both of them. And I say, whatever you're more comfortable on and what you feel better on. I don't like the handlebars on the Indian, and that's my personal preference because they come back,
Mr. Stone said, just subbed. Love you all. God bless. God bless you
well,
too, man.
check out my channel as well, man. This ain't my channel. I'm glad you subbed to Retired Rider, but I've got all kinds of stuff on my channel. And
put your link out there.
Well, I can't. You're controlling it, dude.
How you got a phone?
I can't type into the chat. I'll have to do it.
Put your link into your phone and out to the chat.
I'll do it over here. I'll put it in.
Come on, put your link out there.
Your moderators are hard at work this morning, buddy.
You guys are great talking so early in the morning. Yeah, we do early morning lives.
We do them. Tell them what. Yeah,
and Friday. We're here. Definitely looking for a used bike until I'm a bit more intermediate.
There's my channel.
I would do that.
There's the link to my channel. I do political. Now, if you go past 5 or 10 videos, there's a lot of motorcycle rallies and videos and riding and all that kind of stuff in my channel.
This is just he just put his in the link, Mr. Stone.
Yeah.
Mine's Retired Rider, Harley Road Glide.
So don't just think though mine's just political when you see the front of it. It's everything. It's my life. That's why it's called Raysmotolife. It's everything I do. I just like to post things that I like to do and I like to talk about. Yeah, I'd like to carry the conversation on more about motorcycle stuff, man. What you choose, like I said, go ride both. I think you can only do your research so much, and then you have to go test ride them. And then,
if you're starting out, though,
you have to get that. Yeah. Well, no, I've seen women just starting out, and they go take the class and the course, and they go buy a road glide. Don't go buy a Sportster, and then you're going to outgrow it in a month. Now if you go buy a Softail or something, that's a little different, like a Heritage or something, or a Road King, starting out. I think if you can handle it now, you don't have to go buy the best bike. You can start out something smaller, but I would say don't look forward to riding that Softail the rest of your life, because you're going to outgrow it within a few months, because once you get that down pat, you're going to want the cruiser. I guarantee it, unless you're just going to be a round the town rider and stuff like that. That's different.
He said, Mr. Stone said, just subscribed, Ray.
So thank you, buddy. Hope you check it out. And like I said, if you're just a round the town rider, Softails are great like that. Unless you like to travel, you got real comfortable seats, and they're like $900, $1,200. I mean, it depends on what you want to put into it. To tell you the truth, you can make it comfortable. I've seen people ride Softails, Softail, the street bobs and all that stuff all over the country. But now, if you really want a good Softail just to ride around town and stuff, that's cool. Go find you a Softail Slim or something, something good, Heritage or something. I would say in the Heritage, you can travel. They got windshields you can put on them. Now, if you're like me, I like those bikes. My favorite bikes, the old school choppers, of course. I love the knuckleheads, panheads, all that stuff, but I can't afford them, all that. But here's the thing. I like to ride long periods of time, either long distances or hours at a time. So I like the front fairing. I have an ultra classic. It has the bat wing fairing. Yes, I like the road glides. I'm not that kind of guy. Oh, this is better than that. I don't care about that. But I do like the fairing. I like the windshield. I like having, a radio. I like to have the lights. I enjoy having the bags room. I enjoy riding for 6, 7, 8 hours at a time.
Yeah.
I enjoy being on the bike. So I enjoy being out there, and I want a comfortable bike. And that's why I went with a bigger bike. I mean, just that's why, truthfully, I wanted to be comfortable
Well,
and
it's
have
just
more access to what I
do
on a
what
longer
fits
ride.
you.
Yeah,
Do what fits you, what you're comfortable on, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks about it. Just do what you
exactly.
feel comfortable.
And like I said, if you want to do something, if you're a new rider, go take the course, take the class. If you've done that, get used to it. Go test ride a few bikes. Go test ride a couple of little soft tails or whatever. But I guarantee you, if you go buy a Sportster, you're going to outgrow it within a week. I wouldn't do that unless you're like 5 foot, you're a little guy and all that.
Well, what he's
Truthfully.
saying is he don't want to buy anything, until he gets to be a better rider. He wants to
Well,
buy
and I
something,
get that's what I'm saying. Don't go
something
buy a
used.
Sportster. He still
Don't
will
buy.
outgrow it in a week. Buy a soft tail.
Yeah.
Go grab a soft tail. No, what I'm saying is go test ride a couple of like the Street Bobs and the soft tails. They're good bikes, man. They're really good bikes. They got the 117 in them now, I think, or they got at least the 114 in them. But I'm telling you, the soft
Honda
tails
Shadow
are,
would be a good starter bike.
yeah.
Honda
Well,
Shadow
yeah,
would
Honda
be a good
Shadow.
starter
Hey,
bike.
that I know a lot of people that go and buy
It's a
Hondas
good
and,
starter bike.
yes, I know a lot of people that go spend 3 or
Or
4
you could just
grand
ride it
on a
forever.
bike. Well, yeah. Well, I know a lot of people that will go buy 3 or 4 grand, $5,000 bike and just ride it to get used to before they go up to something they want to pay 20 grand, 30 grand for. It's because they don't want to trash a new bike. They want to get used to a bike, and they don't want to put a lot of money into a bike that they're just, trying to learn and get used to, get more comfortable
Right.
with. So, and I don't blame them because I wouldn't want to go jump on a $35,000-$40,000 Harley if I didn't have that much experience of riding, because I wouldn't want to wreck it. I wouldn't want, hell, that's $40K. I don't want to waste out of my pocket. I would prefer to go buy me a $1,200 bike, $1,500 bike, and ride it until I got more comfortable. And then if I wrecked it or whatever, I'm not losing a lot of money. I'm not. But Hondas are good bikes, man.
Yeah, they are. I've owned several Hondas.
Yeah.
Hondas are good bikes.
Nothing wrong with a Honda. Hey, you could even go up if you like to stick with. If that's what you're talking about, you want to stick with Hondas. I mean, they got those new Hondas that are freaking pretty nice. What is it? Is it the Shadows, Honda Shadows, and what's those other Hondas that a lot of? Bike. Yeah, what's the other one? Is that the big bike a lot of people ride?
The Gold Wing.
The Gold Wing. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, the Gold Wing. That's a bigger bike, but man, that's a cruiser. That thing. I hear those people talk about those things will go 500,000 miles.
Well, yeah, they will. And I tell you what, man, people really love the Honda Shadow. I know a lot of people that's owned those, man. The 750, people ride the hell out of those things, man. They're good bikes.
Yeah, Mr. Stone.
There's so many good bikes out there. There's a lot of good starter bikes out there.
So, Kawasaki, Yamaha, they
not just Harley. I mean, we ride Harleys and we own Harleys, but
I've owned other bikes.
I've owned all kind of metric bikes. So,
Lord, yeah.
We don't discriminate.
I started on a Honda 100 dirt bike. I don't know. I craved that Harley. I craved it until I could afford one. You know what I mean? Like it was, but I knew I couldn't afford it, so I rode other bikes. There were you just start out, take
there you go, quick. Kids dropped off, free till 3 p.m. Nice day. Yippee. Yeah, man.
Quick, buddy. I hope your bike's good. I hope you're riding it. So
yeah, I hope everything's good, man.
I knew there was something electrical. I told him like 2 weeks ago. I was sitting on somebody's live or something. And I said, dude, there's an electric wire that's interfering somewhere. And there used to be one. It used to be under your right floorboard. There was a little wire that hung down, and it would do something. And I watched another guy on a video, Wood Jr. And man, his kept going into that limp mode, kept going. They couldn't figure it out for nothing. And finally, someone's like, hey, someone that there's a wire under there. It made mine do it, and told him about it, and he took it to the shop, and that's what it was. It was a little wire
Hey,
hanging out.
Mr. Stone, thanks
Now
for subbing.
yeah,
Thanks
bud.
for stopping in. Appreciate you. We're
We
here
talk
on Wednesday
anytime.
mornings. Yeah, we're here on Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings. Check us out. Appreciate you coming in.
And we do Wednesday night.
Yep.
We do an open mic Wednesday night, and then Sunday night we do the
That's on our other
Unchained
channel.
Down the Rabbit Hole. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on his other channel.
Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole. I put a link in there, but I'm too lazy.
And when I go live, it's random, but it's not all politics. We could be just sitting here talking like this on my live stream as well.
Thanks for coming in, man.
You know, we could talk about whatever. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for popping in. Glad you found us. Anytime we can give you any kind of information, man, you know, we're not experts. Trust me. I'm not anyways, but he is. He's a good certified tech command.
Yeah, I'm an expert.
I'm
I'm retired now.
I'm just a Fruit Loop that likes to talk. But I'm knowledgeable.
Throttle control wasn't quite working, Cook said.
See, it was a wire though.
Wasn't quite connected. Gotcha.
Throttle control was.
All right. Throttle control sensor. Throttle control sensor. Is that what it was?
Something around his throttle. I'd say probably one of those wires wasn't in.
And it could be. I had an issue with the Road King when I turned. Something happened to my wires when I turned the steering wheel sharp one time, and it disconnected the wire in there, and it kept the light on it. I mean, it still would start and run. I'm like, where? And I finally found it. One little small wire I had to fix. It was crazy. Thanks, Six.
Yeah. Well, I think his bike is a 20. I think Quick Shoe's bike is a 2020 or 2021, maybe
2021. I think.
So he should still. Yeah. So he's still like that throttle control. I don't understand what it's supposed to do. Like, because I don't have the new bike, so I don't know what is it supposed to like. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Is it supposed to control, like not supposed to take off or what? Like when you're, can someone explain that? Throttle control? Or is that or does your bike have you got a 2020? Or is that like changing modes over and stuff? I was wondering, he put up that thing and it didn't put up the rabbit hole thing on it. What, baby? What do you want? Oh no, you can't go out there.
Unchained down the rabbit hole.
There's boogeyman outside. You'll get eat.
I'll be right back, Ray. The dog.
Yeah. You're good. Go ahead. So the throttle control, throttle by wire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I got throttle by wire too. So. Okay. Have you guys ever heard of a biker rally in Elko, Nevada? I'm assuming that's Nevada. Years ago, they had it every summer. It was so cool. Loved it growing up. But the city shut it down. Too much fights and crime. Sick, have you ever heard of that, buddy? The one in Nevada? Elko, Nevada. Am I saying it right? Elko, Nevada? Let's see. I don't know if you knew the name of it. I might. I don't know. I don't know that town. What? Stop.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
I've not heard of the town. Now, if he knows the name of the rally or ride or whatever, I might know. I might have heard of it, but because I'm over here on the East Coast.
East Coast. East Coast.
I'm not familiar with Nevada. I've only been through there once.
2-4, what's happening, man?
What's up, buddy?
See you, man. What? Had troubles with last year. Had to replace sensor. Wasn't cheap. Yeah. If it's on a Harley, ain't nothing. Well, ain't nothing cheap on any bike anymore.
No, I was gonna say it's all of them, man. It's every one of them. It ain't just. I don't believe it. I mean, yeah, Harleys do get expensive, but dude, you go and try to buy something for any bike, sensors or anything like that, or upgrades. It's just Harley's such a big name, you know. And I know Honda and all that is too, but Harley has that iconic name. It's the name. It's the iconic.
Thanks, Sick. I appreciate you,
It's the
man.
iconic freaking community of the Harley community is what
The culture.
draws. That's what. That's the word. The culture.
Culture,
It draws
the
people
culture.
to it. So, I mean, I don't blame Harley. They took the name. They took that brand. They took the bar and shield, and they blew it up, and they threw it all over everything, and that's what they charge. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for the name, the
And
bar and
nothing
shield.
wrong with being a Yamaha fan, American
No,
Outlaw.
no, no,
Brother,
no.
for
Hell, I'll
riding what
ride a
you want to
Yamaha.
ride.
I like Yamahas.
He called it a Yamaha. It's Yamaha, not a Yamaha.
It's a
He's a
Yamaha.
hillbilly. Yamaha.
It's a Yamaha.
Nothing wrong with a Yamaha. Nothing wrong
I
with the
tell you,
Suzuki.
best
Nothing
thing I
wrong
like.
with
I
the
tell you what's
Kawasaki.
good. No, but I can tell you,
Nothing
best
wrong
thing
with
to
any
do
of them.
with those bikes. You take the motors out and you buy a hardtail frame kit and you put them in a hardtail and you make good choppers out of those motors.
No,
Man, I'm telling you,
not right now. Not right now.
you can make some awesome bikes out of those motors and the Hondas and all those motors. Oh man, dude.
Oh, he wants an 87 Virago.
Oh,
okay.
Good morning,
Red
Red
Lady.
Lady.
Good morning, Red Lady.
You can, I mean, dude, the lane splitter guys in California, their YouTube channel, I mean, it's cool, but those guys like really, they like use all kinds of motors, dude. They chop everything. I love watching those guys. They're funny.
Yeah.
They do some cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
But I'm a sucker for getting sucked into like other, like I don't just watch motorcycle stuff, man. I watch all kinds of stuff. I mean, just some silly stuff, not just political stuff. Like I barely watch. I mean, I know what's going on. I watch enough to know what's going on. But like the history, things like that. That thing I sent you last night that said real history. Man, that channel, I found that for some reason it popped up, recommended. And once I got into that video, I was like, that's crazy, dude. Just the way that it just went along, it was crazy. And I'm a sucker for like historical battles. Like I like the Civil War. I like the stories on the Civil Wars and and all the battles and Little Bighorn and all that stuff, and I don't know. That kind of stuff draws me in. And that's what I'm saying. I don't just sit on YouTube all day. I got a life, but if I am like scuffing through the videos and stuff, I like to watch other things. I don't want to watch some dude riding a motorcycle all day. I do that myself. I don't have to watch somebody.
I'm just kidding.
Not really.
I'm just messing with you, man.
But yeah, I don't just like watching motor. That's boring to me. Watching someone else on a motorcycle when I could be on mine.
No, I watch other stuff. I watch car stuff. I watch,
Now I like watching like people not completely restoring the cars, but I like watching the before and after.
Like the revival, like they do revivals on cars. Will it run?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like fine,
been parked for 50 years. Will it start?
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff because I'm a car guy. That's the field I was in for 35 years.
I like to watch auctions. I'm a sucker for just watching auctions just to see what they're going for and just to see the beautiful cars, like how they, just the different paint jobs and the different things that, how they.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm an easy guy. Like I'm like the guy that's like, okay, I'd like to see him pull it out of the barn and stuff, but I don't want to see the 10-hour process of him going through and restoring it. I want to see, him pulling it out of the barn and then it going to look.
You got to watch how they do it.
No, I don't. I can't. Some I can if it's a motorcycle or something like that. I can do that. And certain cars I can, but not all. Like I want to skip through and see the end.
He's a
I
skipper.
want to see what it looks like. I want to.
He's a skipper.
Yeah, I skip rocks, man. Y'all need some rocks. I'm a skipper.
He's a skipper.
We're on Gilligan's Island. I'm a skipper. Wasn't there a TV show? Something like that?
Guppy old man says this is a great channel. What's it called? Rev J Rides. I'll check it out, Grumpy.
Okay, I thought you meant we had a great channel. I was gonna say thank you.
Yeah, I thought you were giving us a compliment.
Yeah, we're just what did that dude say? Bullshitters. We're just bullshitting you.
You're just a bullshitter. That's all you are.
That's what you need to name a channel. The bullshitters.
The bullshit.
We're just on here bullshitting everybody, you know. I mean,
well, ain't that what
Lord.
we all do, actually? I mean,
That's what we're
all
doing.
do.
We're right here talking. I mean, yeah, it's real, but
talking motorcycles.
I'm not making up stories to tell you lies, though. I'm not bullshitting you
we'll
over
tell you the
bullshit
truth.
lies. Yeah.
Tell you the truth. We ain't scared.
No.
We're unafraid.
Yeah.
We're
unafraid.
Grumpy says that too. Love the rabbit hole and retire right. Thank you, Grumpy. I appreciate you. Swell my ego up. That's all right.
Don't get me on egos.
No, don't get him on egos. Oh man.
Just leave them at the door.
Leave them at don't leave your ego at the door. Don't be a Richard.
Yeah. It's not hard to. I mean, for some people it is. It's not hard.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, Grumpy.
You just assume you're all on the same playing field. And we are.
Yeah. I ain't got no ego left. My wife took it all away.
With your balls.
Yeah. Those are gone too.
They're in her purse.
They're in her
one
purse.
Day I'll get them back.
At the job. So, you know, that's how it goes.
You don't need a treat.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I believe if cats could talk, she would cuss me.
Don't be a dick. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Leave your hat and hate at the door. That's right, 2-4. Leave it at the door.
I don't have hate. I don't hate people.
I don't hate anybody.
I don't really. Like, that's a strong word, man. You know, really. I know he's saying it, but that's a strong word.
I don't hate anybody.
No.
I might dislike people, but
there's people that just I think there's people that irritate me, but I don't hate anybody. I just ignore and move on. You know what I mean? Like, what do they do? What do they benefit me? They don't benefit my life. Why should I put anything into them? You know? So I don't hate. Yeah, hate's a strong word. I really feel like that's a strong word.
Grumpy has a question for you, everybody. It's a serious question. How many of you turn into a hooligan once you get on your bike? I'm 100% guilty. I think we all do a little bit.
I think there's a piece of people that, and depending on what you call a hooligan, like I'm not the kind of hooligan that, you know, oh, yeah, I'm a performance guy. I'm a hooligan dude. I go to bike nights and record other hooligans doing it, and I don't do it. No, I'm not that guy. I get on my bike. I know what he's talking about. No, I get on my bike. No, I mean, do I get on my bike and have to spin the tires every time I leave the stop sign and all that? No, I don't do that crap. I ride. Do I like to go fast here and there on the interstate? Yeah, sure. Why not? Do I act dangerously and stupid on the road? No, I don't, because I know my life is important to me. So no, truthfully, I don't get stupid. I don't act like that. I know
I'm the comic relief.
Yeah. I don't Grumpy, seriously, like maybe every once in a while there might be a little like, I want to go fast, but I don't do that. I don't really. I'm just a rider, man. Like,
just a rider.
That's
all I do.
I don't try to do, you know me. I don't want to do burnouts. I have. I don't want to do that stuff. Too expensive.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't
exactly.
hate the game, hate the player. Don't hate the game, hate the player.
But no, truthfully, I don't act stupid on a bike. And that's why I got rid of the Kawasaki, the Ninja, because I was acting stupid. Because I wanted to go 200 miles. Yes. Yeah, now, I will admit, I wanted to go 200 miles every time I
thought about getting another one. I thought about getting another sport bike, but then I thought,
I don't know.
It's probably not a good idea.
Not for me, it wouldn't be, because I want to go fast.
So, then I'd want to go fast. I'd be on the highway going.
Now, I'll drag the floorboard, you know, when I go into,
we all do
curves and stuff like that. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of definition to hooligan, you know, like I don't try to act, because I think it's a persona people try to put on that word hooligan. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're better, we're bad, we can ride, we, you know, faster, and we do more. You know, I don't do that ego shit, man. That's an ego thing. So I don't do that.
Quick says, I just ride nice and slow, nice and slow. And that's all
There
right.
you
Nothing
go.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Well,
I do that.
I'll do the speed limit or 5 or 10 over, but I'm not trying to do 110 mile an hour everywhere I go. I'm not in that big of a hurry to
Nothing wrong with that,
go there.
Grumpy.
I'm when I get on my
Ride
bike to
your
ride,
way.
the plan is I want to ride. I don't want to say, hey, I got to be there at this time and I got to be there before this time. I ain't trying to do that. You know what I mean? I get out and I'm riding for the day. I'm going to ride. I'm just going to ride. I'm not trying to rush to get there. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. Because that's the whole thing for me now. For me, that's the whole enjoyment of riding is the ride, you know. And I don't want to rush to get there and say, well, I didn't enjoy my ride because I did 120 to get here, you know. I mean, now if I'm going to Florida and I know it's bike week and I'm like, man, I don't want to spend all the time on the road, you know, 2 days on the road, you know, I will do more than speed limit a little bit just to kind of get down there, you know what I mean?
6 days on the road and I'm going to make it home tonight. Yeah, I mean, I like to enjoy the ride. I'm in no hurry. I'm just out riding for the day, going wherever you know the road takes me. I just roll.
Yeah.
When I'm alone or along, I'm a complete zipperhead.
Well, I mean, I'm alone quite a bit on my bike. I ride solo a lot, and I enjoy that. You know, I don't want to be with a crowd of people. Nothing wrong with riding with 6 guys or 8 guys, different people. I've done it many times.
2-4 says I ride fast and hard, can't help myself. That's what she says.
And that's, you know, that's fine if that's how you ride, but that's why I ride solo because I don't want to have to try. Oh, why ain't you keep up? Well, I'm riding, man. I don't need to keep up. If you
ride the way you want to
ride, go. I'll get there.
What makes you happy.
I don't like to plan things like that because
if you want to ride fast,
it's like for charity or something, and then everybody can ride in the same speed and same pace. But if you're out with 4 or 8 guys and you're just riding and you're going somewhere and everybody wants to do burnouts at every red light and all this and take off and shit, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm not going to ride with them because I could care less. That's just not me. I'm not doing it. You know, or they want to try to get there. You know, I mean, if you want to ride a mountain, one of my mountains, you're not going to come up here and act like a hooligan and ride it. You're going to be over the mountain. You're going to be over the guardrail. You're going to be in the ditch. You're going to be dead. So
Grumpy says, if you see the roads I'm on, they are dead empty. Lots of good places for
and that's cool, man. That's cool.
Or a murder. That's what he said.
Where are you at, Grumpy? Like Zealand? Where are you at? New Zealand?
Yeah, I'm usually I run solo. I mean, I have my wife on the back. Most of my riding solo.
Yeah,
I don't ride with groups.
I like riding solo.
Ride in groups. I like that. I love riding solo. I take my time. I do my thing. I go as fast as I want. I go as slow as I want.
Exactly. I can stop when I want to. I can do what I want.
Do my thing.
Yeah. And that's why I like riding solo because I can stop and take a pee if I want. I can stop and get me something to drink, eat. I don't have to worry about being on the same. Now, me and
what are you, 5 years old? You stop and take a pee? You stop and take a piss? You
I'm old.
You stop and take a piss.
I have to stop and take a pee like every 5 minutes. That's why I like riding solo, man. Son, I tell you what, when they put you on a water pill, you come talk to me. When you take a water pill, you have to pee every 20 minutes.
You stop and take a piss.
Oh, I gotta sound like a bad biker, don't I? Yeah, I gotta stop. Yeah, guys. You know, we're gonna piss on the side of the road. We're gonna put the cops off and say.
Grumpy says middle of Florida. That's where he's at.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have no riding down there. That place sucks for riding. I love Florida. I love the beach. I love the heat. I love the, you know, when I lived there in Panama City, I love all that. But man, I don't like the roads. There's not good roads to ride, in my opinion. Yeah, you can ride out in the country. You can ride places. That's fine. But it's just to
American Outlaw says if people like to ride fast, they should ride Tail the Dragon once. They won't ride fast after that.
Thank you.
Assuming they even make it in one piece.
Exactly. Or come over here at my place. I got more curves than Tail the Dragon. I'm telling you, dude. People ain't gonna get over here and act like they're gonna do it one time and that's it. And that's all they're gonna do it, you know. And I ride.
I ain't into all that. I used to be when I was younger.
I love my curves. I love my switchbacks. I love my parks, all that. But I'm not stupid in them. I know how to ride them because I've lived here. I ride them. But if I take someone on a ride, I'm not going to act stupid. If they want to act stupid, I'm like, you go ahead of me because I know how that is, and I'm not going to. All I can tell you is, you
I
better
want to
do what the
live.
speed limit tells you, because if not, dude, you're gonna be over the mountain. So,
Yep. I've been on
uh,
those switchbacks, man. They're like this. There's no
oh
shit. I
yeah,
mean, it
dude.
just goes like that. I mean,
Oh yeah,
it'll
I'll
take
take
you all the way in
you.
the other lane if you try to
Look
take it too
here,
fast.
I've got some where these women can't even ride this mountain, and not just women. I've seen men, like, they'll get into
Hey,
this
I mean,
switch.
it happens.
No, I'm
It
saying they'll
happens.
get into this switchback in the park, and it's such a switchback turn. You won't
Yeah.
get out of first gear. They're going slow.
Yeah.
They drop their bikes, and then it starts running.
They go too
Sliding
slow.
downhill. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going too slow
Yeah.
because it's such a. But it's the curve. It's so switched back more than that. It's like 90 degree. I mean, it is completely 100-degree turn back. And it is so you
Yeah.
can't. I mean, the only way
Yeah.
if you're gonna go fast around it is if you drift. Like, honest to God, you'd have to be flying drifting, because I'm telling you, dude,
Yeah.
it's dangerous. It is
Yeah.
dangerous. And you
Yeah.
gotta at least know how to keep going. You can't stop. You can't just stop.
No.
You have to
It'll just go
constantly be
like you'll
going.
go bloop.
And the
You'll
bad
drop
thing
it,
is
man.
you can't see up here on the top side, because there may be a vehicle coming down. And if you get over in the other lane to make it a little wider so you can go wider and turn instead of cutting back so sharp, you may hit a
Grumpy
vehicle. You know what
says
I mean?
I can ride faster on my country roads than I ever could on the Dragon. I see zero popo out in the sticks. Too many popo on the Dragon.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's famously known, and that's what they do. Now, you
Yeah.
can, if you was over here on my mountain here in East Tennessee, where I'm at, dude, you don't see the
Over the
police.
mountain,
You
taking you
don't see
across
a
the
lot of.
sky.
You'll see motorcycles here and there, but you won't see them, like, of course, on the Dragon, because that's a big name. And I don't want my mountains exposed to that stuff, because we got one place called Aces and Eights, and it goes up to
That's what
Kentucky.
he still rides. He rides a Huffy down
Yeah,
there.
no, dude, I had a red line. I had a red line. It was a $400 something BMX bicycle.
I used to ride a Huffy. That's a nice bike.
I remember it wasn't my air, but I had a friend that his dad had one with the banana seat thing, and the handlebars, and his dad wouldn't let him ride it, and we stole it once. And so,
Oh,
we took it out of the garage and rode it, and I
see?
was like, dude, it was so awesome to ride that bike with that banana seat, and remember the handlebars was like ape hangers and
Yeah.
stuff, and we
Yeah.
were like
Yeah.
10 years old, or 9, 10. Dude, I thought
Yeah.
that was the coolest bike I ever rode, man. And
It's cool.
I don't know, for some reason it was neat, dude. I never rode one until that, and we took it, and we didn't tear it up or nothing. We just rode it, and then we took it back, and because his dad had it and saved it.
I wish I still had one of those, man. Those
Dude,
awesome.
I would love to have one just to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, completely original, just sitting, took care of.
That would be cool.
I'd like to have my old BMX bike just sitting here, because it was a good one, man. I'm telling you, it was a red line. And if anybody rode BMX bicycles, when the Haros and the Haro Group 1s and them came out, they were $300-400 or more. They were some of the biggest BMX bikes in the mid or 90s or late 80s, 90s, and I mean, you guys had what, Schwinn or
Schwinn.
what was the bike? No, seriously,
we had
Huffies, and
yeah,
but you had something else too. There was something else besides Huffy. There was another name. You guys had the other bicycle. I don't know if you had you guys didn't have the BMX, didn't come out until what, 85, 84, something like that, in the 80s.
Why you gotta sit on here and tell everybody how old I am, man? That ain't cool.
I mean, you're telling everybody retired rider. What kind of name is that? That's retired. So everybody's gonna know you're retired. You're old. Well, if he's retired, then he's old now.
No, hey, I retired at 52 years old. That's not old to retire.
I retired at 22.
I got lucky. I played my cards right. You got to play your cards right.
You do, really. You have to work hard and put in the time.
I worked hard for 35 freaking years, man. I
retired after my first. I'm 23. I retired after my first 10 million. I just let my money work for me now.
Grumpy says, if I ever hit the lotto big time, I'm building my own racetrack. There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
What kind of, are you talking about for bicycles? No, seriously, like people build man. There was some awesome, BMX bikes, man, were awesome. The dirt racetracks in the backyard,
okay.
man, they're
BMX
all
bikes.
hell yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Gotcha.
Oh, they're
Gotcha.
fun, dude. My old body couldn't do it anymore, but they're fun. Yeah, just to ride on the
BMX
track.
bikes first appeared in the early 1970s. The name BMX is short for bicycle motocross.
Yeah,
And the bikes were inspired by motocross. So there you go, Ray.
1970s. I really thought it was the 80s, like 84, but I could be wrong. Maybe
American
a bike
Outlaw.
came out.
I just ticked 50 last month, but I've been a disabled vet since 98. Thank you for your service, brother.
Yeah. I mean, I've been disabled since birth, but I work.
Been disabled. He's disabled in his brain.
Yeah. I got paperwork to prove it.
Paperwork to prove it. John is young. I'm just a little younger. Yeah, I'm not old. I'm 56.
I think
I retired at 52.
I think 24, probably the same age as me. I'm 44. I'll be 45 this year.
24 is 52 years old.
Is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, someone was on here one day saying they were 44.
I forget who that was. I don't remember who that was.
May have been what's his name? The other dude that karaoke's.
No, 24 is 54. 24 is 54.
Oh, okay. 54. Okay.
Yeah.
May have been the karaoke dude, Sterling. I think he might be around my age group.
He might be. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Or he may be younger. I don't know.
You guys are young. It's nothing wrong with that.
You was fixing to say something else, you little turd. Don't you say that word. Finish it. Young and dumb. If Red Lady's still on here, she knows how old her husband is. I think he's like
young
40.
and dumb and full.
I could be wrong. I could have swore there was somebody that was talking one day and they were the same age as me. American Outlaw seems like he looks like he's about
Grumpy said, I retired when I was 50 after 31 years laying on cement floors and crawling in and out of machinery. I had enough. Yeah, I know what you mean. I had enough, man. My knees and my back and everything were just giving out on me. Back, knees, shoulders, neck. Yep, all jacked up. I'll be 66 on 420. Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you mean. That's why I retired. I was done with it. I was done with them cars, pulling engines. I was done with it. But I set myself up for that so I could.
Some people do that and then retire, and then they'll go to a different job and work.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, and keep working for a little while longer to keep benefit.
Well, 2-4, you were forced to retire. You had severe heart failure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you had no choice. Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, Ray down there's had his issues too, man.
I was born with a bad one. I had 2 major open heart surgeries before I was 6. Well, I was 2 days old when I had my first one, and 6 months when I had my.
Shit! Are you serious?
Yeah, I was 6 months when I had my second one. I was 18 when I had my third one, and I was 24 when I had my fourth one.
Holy shit! Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah. They had to drain my blood. When I was born, they called me a blue baby. I was almost 11 pounds. I was a big baby. And they had to literally take my heart completely out of my body. They put back then, 1980 in Vanderbilt, they had a biofreeze room and stuff. So they had to put my body so my cells and stuff wouldn't start to die and stuff. And I had to be put in a biofreeze room while they took my heart out and repaired my heart, worked on my heart, and then put it back in me. And then they did blood transfusions and then put my blood back in my body and got me running, got me back up. Yeah. Oh, I've been through hell and back.
Shit, dude. Yeah. I didn't know all that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
You're lucky to be here, brother.
Yeah. They said I would never make it to be a teenager.
You've been blessed, man.
Then I made it to be a teenager, and then they said I'd never make it to be 18. I made it to 18. Then my heart doctor said, you'll never live to see 40. Well, I'm 44, so.
You've been blessed, man. God's blessed you, brother.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Thankful every day. So, but yeah, it's
all of us here are all jacked up, LOL, old and broken down.
That's what my doctor said. He said, you've been through more stuff than most. And I was like 18 at the time. He said, you've been through more stuff than a 60-year-old man has been through health wise, And I'm like, that's not a good thing.
Dude. Grumpy said, I drove a limo in Boston
try
for
to-
2 years after I retired, tried long haul trucking, and also helped my younger brother at New England Candy Company. All those jobs
New
suck
England.
ass.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, man. I think when they put my heart back in
All right,
me,
quick.
they put some kind of energy battery in me to make me talk so much. Like I don't stop.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm broken down. I do have severe arthritis. I do have degenerative
But
joint
you
disease.
can get up and move around.
But
You
I
ride
could
a
get up and move
motorcycle.
around. I could
That's
go
me.
ride my bike. I could do some yard work, shit like that. But,
Yeah, but it's but we're minimum. We have to watch.
I
how much
couldn't go
we
back
do,
to work
you know.
again. No.
I mean, for me, I can't lay in the bed longer than 4 or 5 hours. I can't do that. It kills me. It kills my tailbone.
I can't either. Kills my back.
Yeah.
Kills my back.
I can only do so much. You know,
I'm feeling that. Hey, I'm feeling that ride yesterday. The first couple of rides of the season.
Well, yeah, man. You ain't rode in what, 9 months?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I rode through the winter,
months?
but not all day like that. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, it takes a little while to get back used to it. You know.
Yeah.
It really hurts my hips when I first start.
You guys want to see my
spring.
shirt? This is the shirt I got at the concert the other night, guys. Oh, pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
The smell of cocoa beans roasting at 4 a.m. will gag a maggot. Gag a maggot.
That's awful, man. Maggots eat dead flesh, so ugh. Yeah, imagine if it makes it gag. That's got to be some stinking stuff.
That's got to be really rough, dude.
Yeah,
that's got to be bad.
So seems like we've had some interesting people in and out this morning. Seems pretty good.
Yeah, we had some
these verticals are reaching out, ain't they? I mean, really, like,
it's the best thing to do, man.
They reach out a little bit further, and you can still share things, though. You know.
Yeah, if you want to grow your channel, you want to push your channel out there. Do the verticals, man. They really help. They really.
Yeah, you can have. What do we have one day? 4, 5 people on here. One time.
Yeah, you can have. You can have
we
several
had 4. Yeah. Well, you still run StreamYard. It's just vertical.
Yeah.
And like I said, I researched it. More than 60% people watch vertical.
Yeah.
That's a lot for YouTube,
That's
in my opinion. More than 60%. So only 40% are sitting on a computer somewhere watching it. You know what I mean?
Way.
Yeah.
I know some people don't like to watch it vertical, but I'm sorry. I apologize if
more
you
than
don't.
60% though are on their phones, and that's how they have
trying
to
get more people. We're trying to track more people in and grow everything, and that's why I do the vertical. Yeah. American Outlaw says, I've had 2 reconstructive surgeries on my left ankle, 2 on my right shoulder. My entire back is fused with titanium rods and screws. Had head injury, had PTSD, all due to one instance while in the Army. Holy shit, American Outlaw, man, that's
that PTSD's got to be bad too.
Yeah, man. Again, I appreciate you, brother. Man, that's not good, man. Not good at all. But you're still here, man. You're still here, and you're still
that's
rolling.
What matters. You still
stay positive. Yeah.
Yep, you're still pushing through.
So, not one line worker had hair on the arms at the candy company. It was all in the mix.
Come on, man.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that stuff, man. Oh,
I don't know if I could work for a candy company or a bakery or something.
I'd eat all the profits if I was working for a bakery.
Yeah, I mean.
I agree, American Outlaw. We're all still here. God has a reason. Yeah, we're here because God has a reason for us to be here. We might not know the reason, but He does. You know, and you might be here just to touch somebody's life, man. That didn't sound right, but you know what?
Touch myself, and
I knew it would go off.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. One story could open up a door for somebody and completely, you know.
Absolutely, man. You're here for a reason. God put you here for a reason. You know, I believe that 100%. I mean, God
all it takes is one person hearing us talk about something and on our videos or anything, and it can make them stop and think about what they're doing and think, hey, you know, maybe I do.
You know, when I wake up and I wake up with pain, my back's killing me. I have no cartilage in my thumbs or my hands, and I'm just feeling like crap, and I'm thinking, why me? Why me? Then I start to think, there's people waking up with a lot worse shape than I'm in.
Some
So
people ain't
why am
waking
I
up.
complaining?
Yeah. There's people ain't even waking up.
Yeah. At least I woke up this morning.
That's one thing I try not to do is complain. Like, even if
American
I'm
Outlaw said, I tried touching others. My court date is next week.
I mean, even if I'm serious, like, even if I am dying, I try not to complain. I try not to push it out for
American
anybody else.
Uncensored, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, man.
Even if, what's up? Even if I'm suffering, man, it's like, I don't want to put that negativity out, like I don't want to talk about it. Like, if I'm feeling bad, hey, I don't feel that great, man. Like all weekend, man. Like I didn't even get on the computer. Like when you text me yesterday and say, "Hey, is everything okay?" This
yeah, because I hadn't heard
you.
from you, man. I was like, "What the hell?"
Well, and that's why I was like, well, the old lady's sick, the kid's sick. Just all weekend I was like, man, I didn't even open the laptop. I didn't even get on it. I didn't want to. I'm living, trying to help them and stuff like that. So those times I get wrapped up in things going on, and it's like, it's not that I forget about anybody. It's just that
just YouTube is secondary. You got stuff that
it's
goes
not
before YouTube.
Main. Yeah, it's not the main life for me. It's not my main purpose, or I don't know what. I'm just saying, like, I've got things at home we have to take care of. I mean, just like you with your wife. If your wife comes in and you need to see to her,
that's
or whatever.
Why we do the early morning lives. I got to be off the live by 9:30.
Well, I mean, like, you want to have breakfast with her, you want to talk to her, you're going somewhere. You don't want to sit here on a fucking computer. Excuse my language,
No, I mean, I appreciate hanging out with you. I appreciate hanging out with everybody in the chat.
And I get that, though.
All, man. I think it's awesome.
And I don't.
But there has to be a time limit on it.
Yeah, because I've been burnt out. I don't want to get burnt out again. And I'm not going to, because I've limited myself.
That's crazy, Grumpy.
And there's just times I'm like, I just don't really want to get on there. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why should I get on there?
Toast.
Can't
go wrong with scrambled eggs and toast.
I just don't want to get on there. No, I'm going to probably make me some waffles this morning.
Waffles ain't bad either.
No, I like eating them without the syrup. I like just to make the waffles and then just eat them plain like that,
That's awesome, Grumpy. It's not bad. It's being blown to shit. She rides a fat boy now and has a few kids. That's pretty cool, man. Hello from Israel. Hey, Israel.
Hello.
Good morning, Israel. Good night, or whatever it is.
Hello from America.
Hello, Israel.
How are you? Welcome,
Nila Ben David. Yeah. Hey, hello. Good to see you.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, absolutely. We welcome everybody.
Yeah. Well,
no matter where you're from.
I mean, yeah, I'm colorblind, so I don't know what color anybody is, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah. We don't care. We welcome everybody in. Welcome in.
I have glasses for that reason, don't I? You ever seen those? That's pretty neat. Those glasses they come out with for colorblind people. They can actually see color now.
Really?
They're by Echo or something. Yeah. Echo makes the company Echo. They make them. Yeah. Or something like that. Echo, or they're called Echo or something. Yeah. They're for colorblind people.
Do you see this? Gerd Mueller? You are from the 1%? You are from the 1%?
No, I'm from the
percenters. No.
No, I'm from the 1% average person.
Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know what
John won't let me say retard anymore, so I'm from the 1% retard.
Don't say that word, man. I
keep getting another thing that says update. I got to update my computer, I guess. It keeps saying update with a heart.
I bet she could, Grumpy. I bet she could.
Yeah, we don't. We're just not them. We're riders. We ride motorcycles and stuff.
1%ers.
But we're not. No, we don't deal with that.
No.
Nothing wrong. We're just not. No
disrespect to anybody.
No. It ain't that. It's just we're not. I'm not part of that scene, and I choose not.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf rider. Lone wolf rider.
We're the 99%, I guess. That's
You're
what
a
they would
99
call.
percenter.
Wouldn't that's what they call it? Yeah, we're the 99%.
We're not just bike enthusiasts. We ride. We don't sit at home and ride on the weekends, and we
Yeah.
ride. We ride.
Like I'll ride to Florida and places like that. I'm in Tennessee, and so yeah,
We're on the road.
we're just doing this because it's winter time and we like doing YouTube.
Well, we have channels, you know.
And
I go out and show my rides. I go out and take everybody with me, and I show where I go and what I do. That's what I do.
I like to video what we're doing. I quit doing the riding videos. I've got some in there on my channel back in, but I don't. Now it's like when I get to the rally or event, that's when I like to record and show videos of where I'm at, what I'm doing. So
I
don't know. To me, it's more funner than trying to worry about trying to make sure I got every angle right, all the cameras are on, and this and that. And I don't know. It's just like I said, it's not that I have an issue. I can always throw the GoPro up and record a ride if somebody says, "Hey, record this ride." Record your next ride. I can go out there and record it. I've got mics still in my helmet, all that stuff set up. I just got to throw it on there and hit record. Ain't no big deal. But do I go out and set it up every time? No, I don't do that.
No, you gotta enjoy the ride sometimes. You just gotta leave that shit.
I want to enjoy the ride and say to hell with the camera.
I do.
But now there's times like I told you before, I may hit record and throw the 360 up just for insurance reasons or liability if somebody you never know, just so I have it on camera, like a dash cam, and because I may never use the video, but at least I've got it on there if somebody pulls out from me or something happens.
Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you, Gerd.
Is
that Gerd? Yeah, thanks for stopping in.
You never know, I mean, when someone's gonna say, well, he pulled out from, well, no, officer, just watch it.
Officer.
I mean, you never know. People are tricky and nasty.
Yeah, they are. Well, she almost hit me head on yesterday, that lady.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I didn't have the camera on. I didn't have it on yet. So
if somebody loses their, life due to a wreck, then
it wouldn't have killed me, but it would have destroyed the bike.
Well, yeah, but not just that. At least you'd have evidence to show an investigation if something did happen to you. I mean,
the
law could at least go on that. And it's good to have. That's what kills me the most of the time. They don't pay attention. They don't want to look.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay attention. They don't pay attention. They just think because now I drive a truck and a car. I got vehicles, but I don't get on the road because I'm a rider. So I don't do that. I pay attention. I don't just get on the road and think, oh, I'm in my truck, so I can just drive anywhere I want, to hell with everybody. I don't do that. I pay attention. I actually pay attention to bikers. I look for them to make sure that, I'm not going to be too close to them. Why? Because I ride myself and I don't want someone coming over on me.
Exactly.
So I don't want somebody doing it to me, but man, there's a lot of people that they aggravate me because you can see so much more when you're on a motorcycle. I can see people actually on their phones and things and I'm like, what the hell, or they'll be putting makeup on in the mirror. They'll be, I've even seen people eating. They'll be eating in their car.
I've seen them read the newspaper
and come over on you and be like, "What are you doing, man? Hey, there's somebody over here. You're in there eating or doing this. Why don't you do that before you leave the house? Or if you're going to stop,
I see somebody working on their laptop. They had their iPad sitting on their steering wheel and they were playing. I'm like, dude, really? Come on, man.
It aggravates me worse than anything because I'm like, if you're in that big of a hurry, just leave your house 20 minutes earlier. Get up a little earlier. Leave, give yourself time to do what you need to do. Don't rush your time.
That's all right, guys. We've been on here for an hour and a half, so we're gonna get out of here. Don't forget to check out Ray's channel, Raysmotolife. He's got all
the
kinds
links
of
in the chat.
Good content. Check him out. Of course, here on Retired Rider. Check my channel out. I appreciate it. We also have a channel called Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole. We do that on Wednesday and Sunday nights. Check that channel out. We appreciate that. We do all kinds of, it's just conspiracy theories, political, you name it, we do it. Check it out. We appreciate
Like
it.
on Noah's
Check out
Ark, we do on like the moon landing. We do things like
this.
that.
Oh,
Down the
tonight we
rabbit
got
hole
one. Wait a minute,
conspiracies.
we got one tonight. This is Wednesday. We got one tonight where we're talking about Doge. We're going to be talking about the Doge
We're
tonight.
gonna go
Check that
down the
out.
rabbit hole with Elon Musk.
Yeah, with
And the
Elon
Doge
Musk at
company.
7:30. Check that out tonight. We appreciate it. And check out all the other, lives with Sick Bastard, Motivon, Virginia, Sterling. There's a lot of them out there. Check all their lives out. Mythical Rider. Check them all out. Mythical Rider, Mythical Theme. She
They didn't have
one
one last night. No.
That's right. But check her channel out. It's a great community. Go check everybody out. We appreciate you coming in, and have a great day. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care now.
Later, guys.